Now let's take a look at the new portal. The new portal, which you can see here live, is a similar layout to the classic portal, but this is where you want to spend your time. This is where all the new functionality and the new features and new capability actually reside. In this new portal, you still have down the left-hand side all the different things you can create. But because there are so many of them, the list is kind of shortened and customized. And we can click on more services and add all the different things that we could typically work with or would want to work with to that new portal. And you can see already there's a lot more. The new portal, as we look at the characteristics, also uses the new Azure Resource Manager deployment model. And I'm going to kind of highlight that here, because when you think about, again, new versus classic, this is the biggest thing you've got to keep in mind. Anything you create and manage in the new portal is done using the Azure Resource Manager deployment method. And this is the deployment method that relies on certain PowerShell commandlets that are Azure RM commandlets, which we're going to see in a little bit, but also uses ARM templates. So rather than a script or a flow, step 1, step 2, step 3, you can declare as a unit everything that you want. I want a virtual machine that has some storage, has some networking, has some public IP addresses, and then Azure will create that for you, and it will take care of making sure that, for example, the storage account is created before the virtual machine. You don't have to worry about workflow or dependencies. Azure takes care of all that for you. Now, there is some support for classic deployment models in that new portal. However, you may find yourself as an administrator, depending on what you want to do, switching between the new portal and the old portal for certain tasks. And this is something that, over time, you'll get used to, and you'll learn, what's where and what do I use the old for versus the new. One example I can give you is that as of today, and we're about midway through August 2016, Azure Active Directory is managed primarily in the old portal. They're in the process of moving that functionality to the new portal, but it's not done yet. So you're going to use the old portal, the classic portal, for things like Azure Active Directory. So with that in mind, let's kind of dig into the new portal and just take a look at how things are laid out and how we work with it.